go on.
Yeah, after he's gone, I have to try to be the talent. After after he goes and leaves, maybe I still have to continue here. I hope he's not contagious. Does he have anything that's contagious?
No, he's good.
Okay, he's good. Okay, everybody says that. Well, they're all gone, and I'm by myself here on the floor with 103-degree temperatures, blasting and sniffling on the microphone.
You got to go to that hot yoga and sweat it out. That's what you got to do.
Now, Ben, here's another trick question for you. Who is sitting behind you on your right?
Darth Vader.
You can say that you could tell people that you had Darth Vader sitting behind you. They won't believe you. Do you know who Darth Vader is? I guess you do.
Yeah.
Do you like Star Wars?
Yes.
Is that pretty accurate? Is there anything missing that you think? First of all, don't look at a guy's shoes, okay, because they're foolish. He's got the wrong shoes on. I figured he'd definitely be a boot guy and have the black boots on. What else is missing?
Lightsaber.
No, it's not.
Right here.
Yeah.
I wanted to play with it the minute I walked
Well,
in
it's
the room.
also a... what do you think about this Star Wars toast here? Did you see this toast, Ben?
I want one.
That depends on how you play this morning.
There you go.
You either get a Reese's Chunky Bar or you can get a piece of toast. Because that thing in front of you is a Darth Vader toaster. You see it?
Yeah.
All right, and then when you toast the bread, it actually says Star Wars on it. Isn't that pretty unique?
That's crazy.
Now, do you have any Star Wars stuff?
Yeah.
What do you got?
I've got a couple of really nice lightsabers. They've got accurate sounds.
Oh, accurate. Like
Yeah.
Bob's aunt? Let's play yours, Bob. Tell us if this is accurate, Ben.
Pretty much.
Pretty much. But tell him not as good as mine. You can tell him that. That's fine. That's all right. Maybe you could take some of his toys when you go, like right here by Lindsay on the right-hand side of that toast.
Yeah.
Right-hand side of
Right,
toast.
uh-huh.
Keep going. What is that thing?
That's Darth Vader's TIE Advanced X1.
You can take that with you when you leave, all right? How's that? And whatever else that other thing is there, that thing, what's that?
What's this? Do you know?
That is a Jedi Starfighter from Revenge of the Sith.
Wow.
That's right. We got an expert in the house.
Take that with you, too. All right, well, let's get to this youngster, shall we? First of all, he's age 12. He's in grade 7. He goes to Fairgrounds Middle School. His instrument is clarinet. And how long have you been going to the National Community Music School? You don't know.
What is it?
About a year. Yeah,
About a year.
little
Okay.
over a year.
Was it your choice to play clarinet? Is that your mom in the background?
Yeah.
Okay. Was it your choice to play clarinet, or did your mom ask you to play clarinet?
I wanted to play clarinet.
Okay. Of all the instruments, you had a choice on, right? Yeah.
Yep.
And how long have you been playing it?
Since 4th grade, so just over 3 years.
Okay. You like it?
Yeah.
Any other desire to play any other instrument?
Not really.
Do you have any brothers or sisters?
Yeah, I have a 9-year-old sister.
Does she play?
She just started the flute this year.
Okay. You have a little band going soon. Do you sing at all?
No.
All right. And what type of what music do you listen to at age 12? I mean, who's
All
hot?
of it.
Who's hot? Who's not? I don't even know the names of the bands you kids listen to today. Who's the dude that's going to be playing for the Super Bowl?
Justin Timberlake?
Yeah. Do you know him?
Heard of him.
Yeah, me too. Just like that. I'm the same way. Just heard of it. They could have upped the ante and had the Who play again, but no, they're not going to do that anymore. All right. Well, look, talk to us a little bit about what you might be playing for us here this morning.
I've got a piece. It's number 17 in a Rubank book. And I've got the Hopak and May the Force Be With You from Star Wars.
Oh, okay.
Perfect day for that. We figured that would be our grand finale. So I'll let Ben get set up if I'll talk a little bit about his first piece. So as we mentioned before, when students play mostly band instruments. One of the best ways that they start to learn is they play these little melodies, and they're called etudes. So they're kind of like mini short songs that they can be played by a solo clarinet or a solo instrument of some kind. So the Rubank Supplemental Studies book is essentially a collection of different etudes that teach technique as well as a fun melody. So he's going to be playing number 17.
Now, if you've only been going to the Nashua Community Music School for about a year, I'm sure you didn't learn how to read music in a year, right? So you've learned some other place to learn to read music, no?
Yeah, at school we've done that.
At
a
Fairgrounds?
lot. Yeah, and at New Searles in elementary school.
All right, so you've been reading music longer than you've been playing it, maybe, almost, or about the same time?
About the same amount of time.
That's pretty amazing that you're able to read that at that age.
I didn't know you went to New Searles. I went to New Searles as a kid.
There you go.
We had something common.
That's an extra. There's an extra A somewhere coming for you, Ben. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. The slide. All right. Well, let's have a go here this morning on the clarinet. You might have to stand up if you can and put the end of that clarinet into the front of the microphone.
That's good. I think he's going to play seated. We'll get it really close.
Well done. You know anybody who's famous that plays the clarinet?
Not really.
Me either. Lindsay might, though.
Good. Off the top of my head, I guess I don't.
So where does a kid or a young adult...
Sir, you do know a famous person playing the clarinet. Your friend and mine, Mr. Jim Lawrence.
No, he's on my crap list. I don't know. You guys tried to kill my show last week, the both of you. The both of you almost destroyed it.
Oh, are you talking
In
about
4 days.
the Metallica stunt?
No, I wasn't here and decided to let them two guys do the morning show.
Bob shared that with me. I thought his voice sounded like
I'm
an
sure
angel's.
you did. I'm sure you did. Of course, because first of all, he's on the board over there. He probably gets funding for the community musical. Anything you do, Bob's great.
Absolutely.
You know, kidding? Yeah.
Yeah.
Sit
He
there
can't have a bad idea in my
Oh,
book.
absolutely not. Wonderful job, Bob. Now, when not just Ben, by the way, Ben Kokas is his name. He's age 12. He's in Nashua Community Music School's Musician of the Month. He's in grade 7 at Fairgrounds Middle School. Youths like this, maybe if someone who's starting a little bit later and they happen to play a wind instrument like the clarinet, what can they aspire to do in the future with that? Well, it's very limited.
Well, a lot of them are involved in the school band, and you're involved in the school band at Fairgrounds, right?
Okay.
You have a concert tonight, you said? What time's your concert?
7.
At 7 at Fairgrounds Middle School?
No, at South.
Oh, it's at Nashua South, so you get the big place.
We get the auditorium.
Very exciting.
Now, what do you want to do when you get a little older? When it comes to music, never mind anything else. I just want to know what you want to do with your little music career you got going on.
Not sure.
I mean, there's so many benefits to studying music that's complementary to general studies. But what I've seen is a lot of students, whether they play clarinet or any other band instrument, they typically continue to be involved in band or in ensembles once they get to the collegiate level. And even if they decide to major in something like in college completely different from music, very often you can still get a talent scholarship for your efforts in music.
Yeah, that's the whole other side that we don't get to see because football takes the spotlight at colleges.
It's true.
So they have music scholarships to play in bands. If you play in a band in like Michigan or one of these big schools, Alabama.
Absolutely.
I mean, you're getting some prime time.
I mean, I had a student a few years ago that got a scholarship. Basically, she got a work-study job, so she got paid $3,000 a semester to be the section leader in her school's choir at Sacred Heart University.
Nice.
And it was just because she was studying voice and she happened to submit a tape, and that's a pretty darn good college job on the side, beats the heck out of working in the library late at night or whatever college students do. So
what is it that you do want to do when you get older, Ben? Have you given a thought to that by any chance?
Volcanologist.
What is it? What did you say again?
Volcanologists. They're geologists who specialize in studying volcanoes.
Wow. Well, what's got you so interested in that?
I like volcanoes.
Oh, you like fire?
They're interesting.
Yeah, they surely are. I mean, what you want to do, go look inside one?
No, I'll be the one back studying everything the other people. Other people collect.
Have you done any research or looked into some of the volcanoes that we've had?
Yeah, my the paraprofessional in my fourth grade class would always come to me like in fifth grade with little Time for Kids magazines whenever they involved volcanoes. I like Kilauea because it's just constantly erupting.
Yes, it is, right.
Yeah.
Now, where do you go to college for that? Do you know?
A lot of stuff on the West Coast.
Yeah, where might be a volcano.
Yeah.
Well, you're going to get a scholarship for that because there's probably only 7 of you in the world that want to do it. So,
yeah, most of them go into teaching eventually.
Right. Well, that is wonderful to have such an idea of a vision of what you want to do at 12 years old at that level. I think you're going to do it. Bring me back some lava rocks when you get a chance in the future, because we'll still be here. Okay, believe me, we'll still be on the air. Well, that's exciting. That he has that. So in the meantime, though, he's playing the clarinet, and he's going to the Nashua Community Music School, and he's enjoying this little hobby that he has. So we're going to hear another, what's it called?
Yeah, so this next piece, if you want to get set up, this next piece is another little etude excerpt from the Ed Suta book. I think I'm saying that right. It's called The Hopak. So it's a little bit of a different vibe.
Yeah, the Hopak, yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. All right, go ahead, kid. Yeah, put that.
Yeah,
down.
here we go.
You're all set. We got you covered. I was just thinking while you're playing that right there, I'll bet you could play the theme to Mario Brothers on that, and Bob can dance around the studio. Because they have those types of sounds in the Mario Brothers songs, you know?
Yeah, they absolutely do.
Well, I mean, I know from my ears anyway, you're dead on with those notes you're hitting. You know, you're not making any mistakes right here this morning, right? Or did you? Well,
No.
not reading the music. I'm just talking. I don't hear an off note.
I'm sure his clarinet teacher, Betsy Thorpe, would be very proud.
Betsy's not up right now.
Good,
You can
good.
make any mistake you want to about. There's no teachers listening. You're entertaining a listening audience you can't see. It's the best part of media you could be into. Now, do you own that clarinet?
I do.
Yeah. And is that the one you started off with?
Yeah.
Oh, you've been playing it for that long. You keep it in good shape.
Yep.
Do you have to oil it or anything?
I've got my swab for cleaning.
Oh, geez, we just made a mess over there. It's no problem. Mom will help you out. Now, does your mother play any instrument or sing or anything?
She used to play piano.
Okay. Okay. Well, clarinet, that's a difficult instrument. How long does somebody need to get started, Lindsay, if they want to get into the clarinet before they can start making sounds and not making everybody nuts?
Well, it really depends on the person, because usually when you start, there's a fair amount of a learning curve when you're trying to actually make the clarinet make a sound with the reed. It's called a wooden reeded instrument. That's why it's called a woodwind. Yeah. So it's kind of hard to make that vibrate. Do you want to talk about that, Ben?
Yeah, you've got to have your mouth in the right position. You've got to have your tongue in the right place, or the note will go flat.
Does it vibrate on your tongue?
No. You'll use your tongue to stop a note. It's tonguing.
Yeah, that's pretty wild. Now, the wooden reed, if you have to change that?
Yeah.
Okay, because it gets wet.
And it starts to get old, and if it gets chipped or anything, you want to change it.
Oh.
So usually when students are starting the clarinet, there's a lot of squeaking.
Right,
usually.
that's why I said there's that time, right?
So it really depends on the student. I know I've never played the clarinet, but when I tried to pick up a saxophone, it took me a week to make it actually even make a sound.
Saxophone and a clarinet have the same type of mouthing?
They do. They do. They're very similar because you play a tiny little bit of saxophone too, right? You just prefer this.
Yeah, I tried it, and then it was too much. I couldn't keep up with both.
Right.
So I stopped saxophone. But it's different. You've got to relax your jaw a bit more than on clarinet, especially as you go into the lower notes, or they're going to jump an octave without you doing anything.
I should have been taking sax lessons from Ben this whole time. I would have improved a lot
faster. This kid's going to be a teacher one day. I can tell he's brilliant, and he can describe something to the T, which is wonderful at age 12.
Well, I gotta say he's fairly new to the school, but the last few performances I've seen him play, he just had a really mature approach to music.
Great knowledge,
and
knows his instrument well.
Always been very responsible in terms of his lessons, and his teacher has rave reviews about him. So that's why he's the musician of the month for October.
Did you have any desire to play the guitar?
No.
No, don't blame you. It's easier on the fingers, that one you got. Is there an instrument, Lindsay, that you would think would be more easier to learn on than the next? Is there one? I mean, I know there's a learning curve with every one of them.
I think that the key is making sure you're choosing an instrument that you love.
But they don't know what they love at first. I went through 4 when I was young.
Well, that's why. Well, just recently at our fall open house, we did an instrument petting zoo. So what that meant is that people could walk in and they could literally try any instrument on the planet that we teach, whether it be woodwinds, flute, saxophone, vibraphone, drum set, guitar, whatever.
Do they teach slide guitar there?
Yep, we have someone who does some slide guitar. Yep. So it's really about picking the instrument that you have a passion for, because anything is going to be a little bit hard.
Yeah, of course, in the learning curve it is. It's
right, but what keeps you motivated is that you love the instrument and you love the sound.
There will be the Nashua Community Music School's fall student recitals, which will take place a couple weeks from now, about 3, Sunday, November 19th at 1 p.m. and 4 p.m., just to go over a couple of other things, and on Thursday, November 9th at 5:30 p.m., the public masterclass with the Grammy Award-winning Metropolitan Opera star, Christine Brewer, will be there. You can go to www.nashuacms.org for more information on the upcoming events. But our Nashua Community Music School, or Lindsay's and those at the school, who have picked Ben Kokas as the musician of the month. Why did you pick Ben?
Well, as I said just previously, he's fairly new to the school, but I've seen some really passionate performing from him, and he's really dedicated. And I asked his teacher if she thought that he worked consistently hard and that he really cared about his instrument, and she said I couldn't think of anyone better. So that's part of the reason why I knew that he would be a great musician of the month for us for the month of October. So we actually started talking about it a few months ago to make sure that he was really ready.
Are you supposed to be in school right now?
School starts at 8.
Okay.
So.
And what's your first class?
Band.
Oh, there you go.
He's going to be all warmed up.
You got to tell everybody you on the radio this morning? Is anybody listening that you want to say hello to? Did you tell anybody you were going to be on?
Yeah. My grandparents are going to be listening.
Okay, then say hello to them.
Hi, Meme and Pepe.
Sorry that the camera's
They love that.
disaster.
They love that. My mom still listens whenever I'm on the show. Every month.
So when you're going, that means she doesn't listen to me anymore.
I don't know. Actually,
Thank
you know,
you.
my dad said he listens on his way to work every day now.
Thanks, Dad. I do appreciate that. What are you going to do anything for Halloween, Ben?
Probably.
Yeah. What are you going to do? You going to go to a party, or do you go out and trick or treat? Do you still trick or treat at age 12?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, what's the costume? Don't even say it.
I don't have one yet.
Okay, that's good. All right, I was going to say that. Well, we've got plenty in here. You could be Mario Brothers if you'd like, or you could be Darth Vader. One or the other one.
Well, in that spirit, we didn't even know that this was going to work out so well. But Ben's last piece is actually "May the Force Be With You" by John Williams, which is from Star Wars. So that was great. So I saw Darth Vader on the way in. I was like, this is perfect.
I think you talked to Darth Vader before. You knew he was coming in here, right? All right, well, let's get this cam fired up.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's it.
Oh, he's gonna be
Go.
right, so Ben Kokas is age 12. He's the Nashua Community Music School's Musician of the Month, the last Friday of the month. And the instrument that he's playing is the clarinet. He goes to Fairgrounds Middle School. So the farmers market's done, right?
The farmers market's done.
Did you find that to be, helpful to the Nashua Community Music School to have musicians out there on the Sundays?
Yeah, absolutely. So we participated once a month. We did August, September, and October, and we featured some of our musicians playing there. And honestly, that's a really wonderful experience for students because it's a very different performance experience than from like a formal recital, like our fall recitals on November 19th, where that's kind of a concert where everybody's sitting there and then you have their full attention and they're watching you. This is kind of like more passive and more in the background. So it gives an option for students to kind of try out new material that maybe they're not super polished yet, but they still want to get it in front of people because every time you play in front of somebody, you get a little bit better.
I like the area where they are set up, and it's great background for those people that are shopping over at the farmers market on Sundays. So we'll wait to, I believe you'll return next year.
Totally. We're very thankful for the opportunity from Great American Downtown.
Now, Mr. Loche played over there, didn't he, Mike?
Yeah.
Okay, who does the board? Matter of fact, he's in this morning. He'll be here from 9 to 1. He played, right?
Yeah, I heard that because he's one of our guitar instructors. He teaches guitar and ukulele on Tuesdays at the Nashville Community Music School. And I heard that he's doing some board stuff over here. He seems to be loving it.
Mm-hmm. All right, Ben, we're going to do the fanfare here now. The final piece that the Musician of the Month, the Cam's running, WSMN1590.com, if you'd like to see him performing on the Cam and see Darth Vader and Mario Brothers. Lindsay Rinaldi, that's the Executive Director for the Nashville Community Music School. And Ben Kokas, who's age 12. The instrument is clarinet, and he's the Musician of the Month. Okay, kid, give it a go. There you go.
You can hear the drama in it. You can hear the drama.
Yeah. Do you play that one often?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that one.
Okay. And what other one is your favorite that you like to play?
I like Duel of the Fates.
Do you know how to do that without reading the music?
Not without reading it.
Can you play anything on that clarinet without reading music?
Some of
From
it,
memory?
Yeah, some of it, like for the parades, we don't get the little parade music that's like this tall. We just memorize it.
Do you want to play a little bit of that for us so we can go to the break? We're going to go to the break. You can take us to the break playing something on there, all right? Whatever you know that you can do by memory. If not, I'll just go to a break. I don't want to tax you.
I don't exactly remember.
Okay,
all
that's
of
fine.
it.
He's got a lot of music in his mind. He's got to play
I
a
can see
concert
that.
tonight, you
yeah,
know?
that's true.
So-
So everybody can go to Nashua High School South for that.
Yeah, I guess so. At 7 o'clock.
Fantastic, right? What's on the agenda? What type of, what will you be playing?
We have two pieces. One is called Sugar Creek Saga, and the other one is called American Folk Fantasy. That one is the more fun to play of the two.
Well, you surely can tell if you look on the cam. He smile and he loves what he's doing. He loves playing this stuff. All right. Well, listen, happy Halloween to you and happy holidays. Thank you for coming in so early in the morning to do this for us. We appreciate that, and congratulations on being the Nashua Community Music School's Musician of the Month.
Thank you.
All right, and the best to you on your new volcanic career. Honestly, I think that you will do that. All right, Lindsay, anything else?
Good. No, I think we're great. We'll look forward to coming back again next month.
Awesome. All right, there you go. Nashua Community Music School's Musician of the Month. We'll take a quick break. We'll come right back, give you an update on what's happening with the public health as Bobby still tends to her tear in her Achilles, but she's given me enough information to be able to tell you more about public health. Take a quick break. Come right back.